everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you were new, hello, my name is Tori, and on this channel we talk about all things nail polish. I hope that you will consider subscribing before you leave. So in today's video, I am sharing the polishes that I wore for the month of April. So I wore 17 or 18 polishes, and then I wore like 9 or 10 manicures. So what we're going to talk about is the first one was a TJ Maxx polish. This is OPI You're Such a Budapest. It is a really pretty purple periwinkle polish. It did end up being 3 coats on me, but I thought maybe the formula was just different than what I initially thought. I got that polish solely because Lori from Go Polished talks about that color from OPI in a couple of her videos, and I had a chance to get it at TJ Maxx. I thought I definitely need to pick that one up. It looks so pretty. It was a little bit streaky on the first and second coat. A third coat did do wonders for opacity. It was perfectly opaque in 3 coats. I think there's a hint of shimmer in this polish, but I couldn't really tell that on the nail unless you're looking really closely at it. So I did end up going in with a topper from Lacquer, but I went in with a new polish that is called Dreamscape Bouquet. That one was a little difficult to use as a topper. It did work okay. I just had some difficulty getting it precise across each nail. That was gorgeous together. I didn't love it 100%, but I left it on for 4 days just because I thought it's on. Let's just leave it. I tend to do that with polishes or manicures I don't like. I leave it on and it eventually starts to kind of grow on me as time goes on. So the next polish manicure that I went in with was one that I wasn't planning to do, but I was not feeling my initial manicure idea. When I sat down to do my nails, I either do them on the weekends or I paint my nails after I've showered for the day, after I have done all the things I had to do, and it's just the evening when we're all just kind of relaxing, not doing much of anything before we get ready for bed. I tend to paint my nails then if I have time. So that's what I did. I think this one was actually on a weekend. I used Essie's All Fun and Games, which is a really pretty yellow cream. It is kind of a pastel, but a little bit deeper than a pastel. It was a 3-coat polish. I initially went into this manicure wanting to do like a spring-themed Skittle manicure, but I was not feeling that idea. Couldn't come up with a good idea of what I wanted to do. So I'm like, I'm just going to put yellow on, but I thought I need something else. What can I put over top of this? And I sometimes will ask my husband, I'm like, can you help me out? What can I pick? What can I choose to wear? I can't think of anything. So he found something on my spring rack that is by Lopez, and it is called Exercist. It is a beautiful topper. It has reflective glitter in it. There is blue micro glitters and then blue flakies in it. It worked beautifully together. I was so happy that he picked that because he's like, well, yellow and blue go together wonderfully. Let's just put it on, see what you think. I loved it. It looked beautiful. So the next one that I went with was kind of like a recreation of a manicure I did in June or July of last year. I think it was in June. I wanted to recreate it, just use different polishes in my collection. So what I did was I wore Essie Go Ginza, Essie's Mint Candy Apple, and I think mine is more of a green version than a blue version, I think. I'm not sure. Now I'm second guessing myself. I think it's the green version. I used KB Shimmer's White Here, White Now for a white accent nail. Then I went in with Essie's Licorice, and I used Mint Candy Apple and Go Ginza for polka dots on the white nail. Over top of the plain nails that were just the creams, I used Orly's Shine On Crazy Diamond. It is a beautiful like micro glitter holographic topper. I picked it up at TJ Maxx on a whim. Really wish I would have got a second bottle because that is such a fantastic topper, you guys. If you have a chance to get your hands on it, pick one up. It is beautiful. So the next one, I think we're going to talk about a couple that I just didn't care for, and I just was the polish. Wasn't anything wrong with it. It just the color I don't think looked right on me. So I wore Lacquer's Watermelon Daquari. It is a beautiful, like, watermelon prism type polish. If you're familiar with Lacquer's prism polishes, that's what this is. It was in a Hawaiian trio for last year sometime. I wore that, and then I wanted an accent nail, and I used M&M Lacquer's Fell in Love, which is like a beigey taupe linear hollow polish. I loved that one. I put the pink on from Rogue, and I was like, that's not what I was thinking it was going to be. It's a little lighter than I wanted. I did like it okay. It was not one that I really cared for. I definitely wouldn't do that combo again. I don't know if it's something with the pink in the Rogue polish, but it just, I don't know, just wasn't my cup of tea. My husband liked it on me, but I'm like, I'm not feeling it. The next one that I didn't really care for on myself, it was a first for me for this brand. I have not worn this brand before. That is Great Lakes Lacquer Michigan Summer Sunsets. It is a shifty polish. It looks purple, pink, blue, teal, green, all of that. I just thought I thought it had a little more pizzazz to it. Maybe it was just me. I put it on and I'm thinking, this isn't quite what I thought it was going to be. It was a little paler, a little lighter in color. Nothing against the color. It's beautiful. But I'm like, just leave it on. Let's see how you feel in a few days. And I kind of enjoyed it. Didn't absolutely hate it once I wore it a couple days. I wore it for 3 days, I think. But I was kind of just not feeling it. The next one is going to be one I put on yesterday. And I'm just like, I'm not feeling that one. I don't like how this one's applying. One thing I will say is this is an OPI polish. I think I ordered it online somewhere. I have found the OPI polishes, the brushes, are not my cup of tea. If they're cut straight across, I have a difficult time getting up to my cuticle. When I was using this polish from OPI, which is, I don't know if I said it, it's No Room for the Blues. It's a beautiful polish. But for me, with my cuticle shape or whatever it is, I have to turn the brush sideways to get up to my cuticle, or I've got a big gap that I'm just like, I'm not liking how that looks. So I didn't like it. I didn't like having to fiddle with it so much. It was a pretty color, but I have to either see if I can change the brush out. I don't know if you can on OPI brushes. Let me know if you guys know if you can do that or not. And then I'll revisit that color. It was pretty. It was on for probably 10 minutes, and that was it. There was nothing against the color. I just had difficulty with the brush. So on to the ones that I really liked. I have Essie Feel the Fizzle, Ride the Sound Wave, and Your Sensational from the Spring 2023 collection. I don't know if did I say that right? 2023 collection. This was pretty. This was one I did over the weekend, and I enjoyed it. That Feel the Fizzle topper is gorgeous. If you guys are into looking, or if you're interested in a topper, this is like a pink to blue to purple topper. It's so pretty. I didn't think it would look good over those polishes that I chose, but it is in that collection, so I thought, well, it has to. They included it. It really does look nice. It looked beautiful over each of the polishes I chose. Really enjoyed it. I only took that manicure off because I had somehow randomly got a chip on one nail. Didn't actually break a nail or anything, but I'm like, I have a chip. So usually when I have a chip, I take the manicure off because it'll cause more issues if I don't take it off. Really fun manicure, bright, cheery, really great formulas. Essie's are by far my favorite for mainstream drugstore polishes. This one was a fun one. One I think that's probably on the top of my list has got to be one from Zombie Claw. I had mentioned in previous video, I don't generally like white Crelly polishes on me. I'm not sure why, because I'm starting to fall in love with them a little more. This polish was from Polish Pickup, I think, and it's called Girls. It is a white Crelly polish with neon glitters. There is pink glitter, there's yellow glitter or neon green glitter, there's black glitters, blue glitters, and I feel like I'm missing something else, but you guys, this is beautiful. It is such a pretty polish. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I didn't need to take it off. I didn't have any chipping. I didn't have any tip wear at all. I just took it off because I was ready to change out my manicure. But I only wore it for 3 days, and I'm feeling like you probably should have left it on a little longer. It was really pretty. One drawback with those polishes, they're hard to remove. They're very hard to remove. It took a while. I used my nail polish clips. I used polish remover. I had little pieces of pink glitter left over that I'm like, I'm not battling trying to get it off. It'll come off eventually. And just went on and painted my nails regardless of having little specks of glitter. But it was beautiful. They're just hard to remove. So I think that is everything. Oh no. Nope. I almost forgot. The one that I currently have on is from KB Shimmer, and it is How Polarizing. I just put it on yesterday. This is a magnetic multi-chrome polish. It shifts purple to magenta to blue to teal. Gorgeousness in a bottle. I had issues magnetizing this polish, and I don't know if I'm not doing something right. This is the first magnetic polish I have ever worn. It's beautiful. I just struggled a little bit with magnetics. I'm not sure what happened. I just couldn't get it. I think my thumb is magnetized, but that's it. So I did go in for a third coat with this one. A second coat was a little bit streaky, so I did do a third, but it is gorgeous. I love all the shiftiness in it. Absolutely beautiful. I've been wanting to wear that polish for quite a while, and I've never had a chance to. And finally just said it's not on my spring rack, but I'm pulling it out anyway. So gorgeous polish, really fun formula, really great quality polish. KB Shimmer is again another polish brand that I am starting to really enjoy. Depending on the polishes, I do really enjoy those. So that's it for now, guys. That is everything that I wore for April. Hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.